Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and today I just wanted to talk about the little heat wave that we've been having that lasted about 2 weeks long. Since that heat wave that we've been having, I've been leaving my central air unit on around the clock. So normally what I generally do in the winter and the summertime, in the wintertime, when I wake up in the morning, I generally cut my heat off. And when I'm getting off of work, I generally cut it on. And how that works is I have an app on my phone that allows me to do that. So when you're trying to save and you want a little bit more money in your pocket and you don't want to be paying like so much money on bills and it gives you less money to spend, you start coming up and thinking of these ways that can kind of benefit you and help you to have more money spending money. So like I said, what I generally do is I generally get up like around 6 in the morning. The heat goes off and I don't cut it back on until around 1:30 in the afternoon, which is the time I'm getting ready to leave work. No later than 2 o'clock. So it takes me about like an hour and a half to get back home, and then the house is, pretty much warm. Same thing in the summertime. When it's hot, I would just cut my central air unit off when I'm leaving for work. And when I get off, the same thing, I cut it back on from the app on my phone. But since we've had this heat wave, me and my husband, we both noticed that keeping the air temperature on 73 allows the house to be completely cool. And I have two thermostats. I have a thermostat upstairs in my bedroom, and the other thermostat I have downstairs, like in the foyer area, like the area where you're getting ready to go into the family room. There's a thermostat on that wall. So I remember last year what we were doing. We were basically leaving upstairs off and keeping downstairs on. And we noticed that we also was like adjusting the temperature, hitting the keypad, just adjusting it, doing all this kind of weird, crazy stuff. And that the bill was ridiculously high last year. This year, we're trying something a little bit different. And it is to keep upstairs on 73 and leave downstairs alone. The only time we cut downstairs on if that thermostat says 75 and up. If it says 75, 76, 77, 78, that means it's hot down here. We need to cut this one on. But so far, we haven't done that besides one day. One day downstairs, it did say 75, and we had to cut it on down here, and it knocked the heat out, and we got it down to 73. Now, 75 and 73 is only 2 degrees difference, but it make a big difference temperature-wise inside the house. And during the heat wave, I think for 3 to 4 days, I had to keep my house completely closed off. I had to keep all the blinds shut. I could not open up any drapes or anything because that was allowing the sun to penetrate in, and it also made it feel a lot hotter than what it was. The only time I was able to open up everything was when the sun went down, which was about like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. That would be the only time I can open up the house. And at that point, it's kind of dark outside. So you're like, well, what's the point? I may as well just keep everything closed. So me, I like brightness, openness. I like to be able to see. I don't like to be closed and shut in. And that was kind of driving me crazy. So for my own psyche, because of this heat wave, I want to say honestly, my AC, my central air unit has not been turned off for about a month. It's been on for a month straight. So to me, I'm like, oh my God, I think that bill is going to be ginormous. What else can I think of to do to not have that bill escalate so high? So in my own brain, I'm thinking, you know what? We're going to keep the lights out. Like, it's no more leaving the light on in this room and you're not in that room. Keep those lights out. Even though I love light, keep the lights out. I'm right here in my formal dining room, and I'm going to show you the light that I generally cut on. I generally cut this light on around maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. And this is like the light, like when you ride past the house, this is the first light that you see if you happen to look by. And this is what it looks like. So basically, what I tend to do is cut that on, and then that stays on for about 2 to 3 hours. And then I cut my porch light on, and then that is on for the porch light is on for like another hour or 2 hours. So what I do, I don't cut the lights on underneath my cabinetry, really, like, like under in the kitchen underneath the cabinet. And I just been like keeping like lights like really off a whole lot lately since I'm running the central air unit. Now, it isn't constantly running, but it is on. And when I mean by it's not constantly running, it's not like zoom like that. It'll just click on when the house drops down from the cool, or when the house go bumps up. Like once it get warm, then it'll kick in and it'll knock that heat out. So I just wanted to make a small little video asking everybody or anyone that watches this channel, how have they been maintaining during our heat wave that we've been having? The differences in your bill, is it working for you the way that you would like for it to work? Do you have any suggestions of how to still stay cool and still function the way you've been functioning? Because I think for me, like with me changing the way, well, we never cut lights on and leave the room and just leave them running anyway, but sometimes my husband do. Like sometimes if he go into the pantry, he'll cut that light on, he'll grab what he need, and he'll leave it on, and it's left on until I come and catch that it was on. So like little things like that, like I try to, like, even when I take a shower, like if it's daytime, I will take that shower without cutting the light on, and it drives him crazy. Like he'll turn both lights on. So I just try to look for more ways that I could save my own money to spend it on whatever I want to spend it on, besides giving it to the bill collector. So that's the key thing. In the summertime, people are mainly home a little bit more than they are during the winter, I guess, because it's too hot to really be out. But yeah, I don't want to be sweating inside either, nor do I want to give my whole check to a bill. So if you have any suggestions that you can mention to me about maintaining your bill during the summer months, comment down below. Let me know. Or whatever you got to say, comment down below about it, about this video. If you think it's trash, comment it down below. Do whatever. I'm just on here just talking. I thought I would make a video about that, but yeah, I love my lights and I love my money too.